Hi everyone again. This is my second try of launching the stream. Have some problems with crashing OBS, I don't know why, but doesn't matter. So I skipped 1 hour of the session. We have this our volume profile on the beginning of the session to this moment. We have a good liquidity sweep. I expected that we are going to the daily poke of this day. It's also the poke of yesterday's session, but we just go into this imbalance and have at this point very good absorption on this candle, very good impulse down, this pullback down, and we are going to our poke of this session. We have the reaction. I was hurry with entering position. I enter here with tight stop as usual and get stopped. So now I'm in loss, and again I'm re-enter here because as you see we have dominance of sellers on delta. Yeah, we have some absorption because we have this poke of this swing of this reversion impulse, but we are under poke of the session. We have dominance of the sellers on MNQ, and this is the signs for me to go for the short. My mistake was that I be hurry with entering here, but this also because I have some problems with stream with OBS. It just makes me a little emotion. So okay, again sellers are continue pushing. We are breaking this swing poke, and what's the goal? We can easily break this and go to the daily poke and test it, and here we can watching for long position, and of course we can have some reaction from this, from view up of this swing. Also this is an imbalance in price action, this yellow line, so we also can have reaction here. And again I'm going with one contract because I was hurry previously, and just with some, because of some problems with stream, I go with one, and it also doesn't matter. So this is our first station where we can see some stop of impulse down, maybe some retest of the poke of this poke, or maybe of this. Also value area low of this swing, and this is our value area low of the session. So this is on potential reversion for and continuation for the going to the long, and maybe for a test our poke of the session. Let's look what will happen. Now we have some effort from buyers. We are reaching point of control of this swing. Let's look what we will have. Can they break it or no? Okay, now we have a reaction, previous candle, some absorption. We are closing on the footprint below the poke of this candle. By the way, we have aggression from buyers, big amount of contracts are buying, so we can easily see another test or maybe another sweep, or maybe we can see another sweep of the, not another, but we can see sweep of the beginning of the session and reaching to this level, for example, for this imbalance and price action with sweep of this. I don't want to move my stop into break even. Okay, we have good retest. We have again reaction from sellers. Okay, we're reaching first potential point which buyers can defend. Also hold this zone. We have aggression sells, speed of tape increasing. Oh, we have aggression buyers here. Look at this. Very big amount of contracts are buying. Okay, now I can put my stop loss into break even. This place was big amount of buyers. Speed of tape is green, so it's better for me to save myself from loss. Buyers are continue pushing. This you can see on delta. We need to have some aggressive sellers to continue our move down. Now we see absorption at the moment from the sellers. Better looks delta on mini Nasdaq on the left side of the screen because it have more liquidity, so it shows more information for which we can trust. Now I have doubts about my position, especially for my stop into break even. It can easily get stopped, but we have another retest of this poke, and we have another good reaction at the moment, another absorption. We have sellers on the delta. Okay. Yeah, absorption from the sellers. It's a good sign, but I don't like that buyers we have these market buyers. I want to see more sellers on the delta. Okay, come on guys, push it down. looks like we have some effort from buyers at this point. They again step in by the market. Okay, so now I think even if we will see the position from buyers, I think we need to test at least this. And also we have, this line is value high of yesterday's session. And also we have this imbalance on price action, so it's also a good place. And also under this low we have stops of buyers, but we'll see. Okay, speed of tape increasing. Buyers are also strong at this point. We have 3 candles in a row by buyers, so really don't like this. This is not good for my position. If I have 2 contracts, I will fix in one at this candle to save profit, and maybe I will make the same move with move this stop loss into this position in break even. Buyers are trying to push. Some effort from sellers at the beginning of this candle. Also we can easily go sweep this, break my stop, maybe sweep this, make another test of poke of the day, and then go down without me. Okay, I want to delete this volume profile of this swing and move. Okay, so now here is our session poke, and we're trying to break it by buyers. 4 candles in a row by them, and now we can push higher on these stops, like stops from another sellers. We can easily do this. But sellers trying to defend, really trying to defend. Yeah, and if we will not see buyers in the next candles, so we have a good chances to go down. We need to see aggression from sellers, because buyers are continue pushing. even if we defended poke in previous candle, we need to continue pushing by sellers. But looks like buyers have more aggression. Some absorption previous candle, but this is nothing because they are pushing. They continue pushing. I think I'll get stopped. Buyers are very aggressive. Okay, aggressive sellers. This is what I wait. Speed of tape increasing by them. Okay, this was good. This was good aggression by them. We need to see the continuation. Okay. Wow. Will we see absorption from buyers in this candle? Yeah, buyers are trying to defend. Sorry for my English and my accent, but these streams is only practice that I have. Come on guys, we need to see more aggression from you, from sellers. Yeah, good aggression in this candle. Again, we have buyers on delta. I don't know. I don't know who are going for the longs at this point. Okay. So again, buyers. Okay, sellers stepping in. Come on, guys, defend your level. We need to see exhaustion of the buyers, but they continue buying. They don't go for exhaustion. It's look like exhaustion for the sellers. So again, we are reaching the POC. Again, closing on the POC candle. Have some sellers here. Again, continuation of aggression from the buyers. Yeah, we're going for my stop. Okay, so this was no effort from the buyers in this candle, zero prints from them. Maybe we can push now. I'm trying to do this, but looks like we have passive buyer here. Oh, yeah, we have absorption from buyers. I can close position in this little profit, but it doesn't make sense, because maybe something will change, but looks like we're going up. Also, we draw in double bottom on price action. It maybe it's a trap for buyers, but buyers are really strong. They're just going, pushing price aggressively. Sellers look weaker. Yeah, of course. And what's next? Get my stop and going down? No, I don't believe. We have good aggression, so we have chances to go up. But now we see absorption. It will be funny if we are going down after breaking my stop. So we just okay. What we have in this candle? Yes, seems like I'm not the only one who put my stop loss into break even at this point. Maybe someone saving his position by put stop loss above this week. Oh, this is obvious liquidity for the market. But I have no choice in this situation. We have aggressive buyers and I do it right. Only one thing that if I go in with two contracts, I can fix in one there. I will be in the profit if I did this, and another just in break even, and that will be a good trade. But now what I did, so I have break even, I'm nothing earn and nothing lose. On the other hand, maybe we can try to go with the buyers, but it's not a good point for me. We are just trading above the poke of the session. On the other hand, this is a good point, but I need to put a tight stop. If I put my stop here, it will be very risky. But let's wait. Maybe we will see reaction from value area high. and then make a decision. Maybe we are going for the short, or maybe we are going for the long if we are breaking this and make a good retest of value high or poke. We will look what will happen. Okay, so we are grabbing liquidity now from sellers. It can give us a good impact to going higher, or if we have here a passive seller who absorb these buys, we can see the reversion, but looks like we are going to break these highs. Yeah, looks like this. So it was a good chance to go with the market by this when I said with this stop. We can try because our goal can be high of the session, for example, to this. Yeah, it can be a good opportunity. Okay, now we are reaching value high of the session. I think we are going to break it, break this high, and maybe on the retest we can go for the long, or also if we are going lower to retest the poke, for example, we can go for this. So we draw in this double bottom. Goal of this double bottom is this zone, maybe high of the day. And I also keep in mind that it can be a trap. Now we have absorption from the sellers at the moment. Buyers continue pushing. Okay. We have some effort from sellers at the value high. Maybe some passive seller here. we see some aggression from sellers. But it looks like that's not enough. Buyers are continue pushing. I think we are going to break this, and this can give us impact to break this. Have some aggression from sellers, but buyers are more aggressively at this level. Also, this was the stops of sellers, which are going by market, but we are continue pushing. Yeah, speed of tape increasing. We are making sweep. We are breaking stops of sellers. Now we see absorption at the moment. I feel little sad that I passed this position. It was not bad. But maybe we will see another test of the point of control. And then we can go with the market. Like we have another absorption in this candle. Two absorption in a row. Some aggression from sellers. Maybe it's not a bad point for going for the short after these signs, but after this aggression previously from buyers, I don't know. I'm really don't sure about this. But maybe this aggression was to make this sweep, to get stops from these sellers, make a big position and go down and making profit also on buyers who are step in here and going down on their stops. Okay, on Micro Nasdaq we have absorption on the delta. On Mini Nasdaq we have aggression. Big amount of buys here. Let's see. Will we have enough power to break this high, to break this passive seller? Another aggression. some aggression from sellers. Maybe we will see some exhaustion from buyers, and sellers can take control and we can go down. But we are now above the POG, so buyers are in control, but also we have passive seller and absorption from value area high of this session. Let's look what will happen. Can we break it and go for these highs, for this liquidity or no? I think we can, and we will do this. But one question: will we do this from from this position where we now, or we are going down and retest point of control and then go up? Aggression are continuous. So buyers continue to be in control, but we again see some absorption at the moment from sellers. Okay, volume indicators, the print, the profile, adjust volume. We have or no? Okay. So we see this point absorption from both sides. We see this on Micro Nasdaq. On Mini Nasdaq we see absorption from seller at the value area high, but looks like sellers don't have enough power to push the price, and looks like they're going to be failed. Maybe we can catch position, maybe we will see some pullback to POG, and then we can go with the market. Buyers are pushing. forming a little range now, and we can see explode to one of the sides. Looks like we will do this explode to the upside, because buyers are continue to be aggressive, and we can break through this passive seller and go on stops of sellers who are going into the short here and make a good impulse on that. Now we break this, we can develop another impulse. Yes, another portion of stops. Like this. Okay, we need to have a good attention on the chart, especially on the footprint chart. Maybe we will see signs of reversion and opportunity to go for the short, but I think we will see it another break in this even maybe daily high. Speed of tape increasing by buyers. So I want to look in my positions that I pass. I mean by profit. If we are going with two contracts, it can be very good. Good delta, good aggression, and good, always good for continuation. Okay, so I want to put line on our value area high, and also now we have poke at this point, so we can go, if we will see the retest to this place of this line, but I prefer to see the retest of the poke. Also, it was a good chance to go for the long from this candle. If we will do this, but we can use this opportunity. Okay, this is a good lesson. This makes me better because I learn on my mistakes and on my entries that I didn't make. So we are making sweep of the session high. Okay, now we can go higher and make daily sweep, why not? maybe price stops here. We see some sellers, and we make a trap for early sellers. So they're going for the shorts, put their stops above the high. We are making some little range here and make another sweep or another impulse and breaking the high. Also we have this gap on price action. I think we have here imbalance if we look at the footprint chart. So this is also a good place to go for. Aggressive seller here. More aggression from the sellers. But we're going up. Okay, let's look what we will have at this line, at this point of this imbalance. But I think we have all the chances to break 2 days daily high, and then we can looking for the short, because today is Friday. So these longs, these guys who are long, needs to close their position, and we can see a good short. But I don't know for timing. It can be late, but starting of the move can be now, when we will reach these levels. So another aggression from sellers, but buyers are continue pushing. Okay, another impulse. Will we sweep daily high or no? Yeah, very good aggression from buyers, big amount of contracts. Now we see aggression from sellers. But I think it's early for short. We are very close to daily high, so why not to break it? Also, I feel a good confidence that we have a big amount of stops here from guys who are shorting this fair value gap on price action, put their stops here and of course here. So if we have this good aggression from buyers, why not go to break their stops and grab this big amount of liquidity to go down. Yeah, we're going for their stops. Okay, some aggression from the sellers. Okay, let's see what we will have. I want to put our volume profile on whole session. Maybe it's an house for going down. I don't know. If we form in range at this point, I will expect sweep of daily high. If we're now going down, I don't know. Maybe I will looking for the short on some retest. Also, we have a value area high, and we need to look what buyers will do at this point. Will they defend their positions or no? Also, these guys who are long in this all this move, they can fix in their positions after seeing this on delta and on price chart. And this can give another impact to go down, because it's no difference, it's not a big difference to fix your profit here or waiting for break this high. Again, we have 3 candles in a row from sellers from their aggression. I will wait, but maybe it's not a bad decision to go for the short at this point. Looks like we have absorption at the moment. Okay, now looks like we have absorption from sellers. I don't know, I really don't know. So looks like we have not a bad signs for going for the short position. Really looks like we have these signs, but I don't know. maybe it was an hour's sweep of liquidity for sellers and for buyers. But I think market can easily make another sweep, because we have now aggression sells, and we have guys who are going for the shorts. Why not make another sweep? But maybe we can try. Even if we get stopped, we can have another try. Why not? Because I really don't know. Maybe it was an hours for liquidity, and we can go down. But we again have aggressive buyers at this point. We didn't sweep these candles. I don't know, maybe we go to retest this and then make another sweep. But as I said, today is Friday. These guys needs to close in their positions, so I don't know. Now we see absorption at the moment from the sellers. It's not a big stop. It's really not a big stop. Okay, I will wait a few next candles, and then make a decision. Of course we have absorption, but we have this aggression from the buyers, which are continue pushing. Again absorption, and they continue pushing. I have two fighting souls in my head that I can try. Just go. I don't feel absolute calmness and confidence about this decision if I go now for the sell, for the short. But other side says me that no problem if you get stopped, stop will be small, so you can try another time. It was better to do. Try now, get stopped and try again, or waiting if we going down from this. Again absorption, looks like will be absorption in this candle. 10 seconds to closing. But on the other hand, we can go from the retest, from some retest. If we're now going down, we can see some pullback maybe from this, some retest, and then go with the market again. Whoa, it was a good absorption after big aggression from buyers. And what to do, guys? I don't know. One part of me says go now for the short. Second says wait. This was a good sign. This was really a good sign. But after this losing time, I lose a good entry. And now if I go in for the short, where I need to put my stop loss. Okay, if I go in, now we have aggression from sellers. If I go in from this, we have this, yeah, we have some zero prints here, no buyers. Okay, we can see retest, but maybe lower here, for example. Yeah, so if I decided to go early for the short, maybe it was not a bad idea. Now we have again aggressive buyer. We have these zero prints a little bit lower than I put my limit. I have also a good sell, good volume in this sell candle. Again, aggression from sellers. And again looks like I pass a good entry. Okay, some buyers here, some aggression from buyers was here. Okay, this is not problem for my limit, but if you now see good aggression from buyers, so we can go for another sweep. So that I said before about the position. This also a form after these candles, after this that I said, oh my god, I can entry early, have a good point of entry, but okay, so now it's a big stop. Yes, it's a big stop. If I go in early, it can be a very small stop, but now it's a big stop. Again we have aggression, so I can really fail it. I can really be failed in this, but we need to wait. This stop doesn't matter, so I put it here. If we have another sweep and I get stopped, we will wait and re-entry to the position. Now it looks like we have good absorption. Now we need to see aggression from the sellers. But we are still can easily do another sweep. And we have a good amount of liquidity here because sellers are step in here. I also step in with them. Okay, we are going from this retest after these candles with good volume, but market can easily grab more liquidity before the real move. Also I need to go with 2 contracts, but I need to add another contract after I feel absolute calmness and confidence about position. Now I don't feel about this about my entry, but maybe I will feel it later after another signs, because look again, we see aggression from buyers. We see big trades from buyers. Huge amount of contracts are buying. Okay, we closing below the under the poke of these candles. This is a good. This is absorption, but we need to see some aggression sellers, and okay, now we see this in this candle, but we need to see more amount of them. Look at this. On delta we are breaking previous high. This is not good. Also this this is sign of a good absorption, but also this can be accumulation before another squeeze, another sweep. We even didn't go for retest value high, we just go from this. And buyers are continue be aggressive. Really very strange. Just looks like we're going to make another sweep. We have some different from sellers here. We have absorption, but they are pushing, and sellers are not pushing. You only have passive seller here, which absorb these pinches and hold the price. And also this can be a trap for sellers. They see the absorption, they see these candles on price action, they can go for the short. They see this imbalance in the price action, they go for the short. They put their stops here, like I did this, and we can easily push it like this, push, get their stops. It's market buys, and just make another squeeze. Yeah, again, big amount of contracts, good aggression. I don't know, looks like we're going up. Come on. And it was also my mistake, I didn't remove my limit. I want to do this, but price goes. Take my limit, and now I'm in the position, so I'm ready to the stop. Again, aggression. Look at this delta. We're breaking the high. Very good aggression from the buyers. Only hope for the passive seller, but I think he will not hold the price from this aggression. Again, big trades by buyers. Again, looks like we have absorption. We need to see exhaustion of the buyers. We need to see aggressive sellers, market sellers. Yeah, now we see some aggression from sellers. Okay, but we need to see the continuation of this. Come on, guys, let's push the price. Okay, now we can see breaking this low and going to the value high. Then maybe we will see another pullback, and then I will looking for adding another contract to building a bigger position and to building a bigger profit later. So again we have market buyers. I don't know who are buying at this level and for what. Okay, if I put no, I don't have to put volume profile here. Okay, nothing changes. So for me, really place where I can see some effort from buyers. This is value high, but we see now effort from buyers, and I really don't know why. Here is nothing. Maybe here is passive buyer which push price. I don't know. but we also have on delta aggressive buyers. On Micro Nasdaq we have aggressive sellers. Okay, now we have sellers on previous candle, and maybe in this candle. Okay, market sellers, they pushing. We need to break it, to break this low, and do a low power move at least to this level. Then we can see some reaction, maybe some retest, and then we can add another contract. So we have absorption in this candle from buyers. They absorbed market sellers. Okay. Maybe we still can see another sweep of this. Not another, but just sweep of this and to daily high. Because buyers are really strong, they defend their positions. We see this absorption, this previous aggression from them. Again, aggression from them. And if we are going up, it will looking like double bottom in price action. But now we have sellers which are pushing. It's too small. Again we making just sweep this, and in the moment we have this reaction, this absorption. Maybe this seller from here, passive seller which absorb it and which building his position, maybe he fixing profit here, and we see this aggression from buyers to let the price go up, make another sweep and build more bigger positions that he can build here, maybe, because this really, I don't know, for what we are going for long here. Just looks like manipulation, looks like for preparing a manipulation for sellers from this point, and make another sweep to grab a huge amount of liquidity to go down. 4 candles in a row we have aggression from buyers. Okay, now we have absorption from sellers in this candle. Buyers continue pushing. I don't know, maybe a good decision is put STP into break even after this absorption, because if they continue pushing, and price go up, I don't know, look at this, 5 candles in a row, price are dropping, delta is rising. What is this? Why? It's strange. It looks like we are preparing another squeeze. And it's look like manipulation, because it's nothing here. We have a really good level, value area high, point of control, where we can grab more liquidity, where we can have more buyers step into the longs, but we just go in from there. It's really strange. Looks like seller from here, close party else here, have this aggression on delta, we will see, because these are fixing his short, and he just want to let price go up and build a huge position on stops of these sellers who are short in this move. Looks like this. Again, look at this. I really want to close my position, because it's crazy. Yeah, I want to close it. I don't believe, I don't know. Okay, we can see now falling down from this maybe, but it's look very strange. We have a big amount of time we are at this point. We have this absorption from buyers, we have this aggression. Look at this delta. 7 candles in a row we have aggression from buyers on the high of the price. It's very strange, and because okay, it's not a motivation for continuation for the trend, but I keep in mind that today is Friday. We need to, so guys who are long in this, they need to close in their position to fix in their profit. So we need to see, not need to see, but we high probability that we see selling off of these positions and going down. And now after sweep of the session, we even not going to test value area high, we just going from this point, and see this huge aggression from buyers. It's really strange. It look like manipulation before the real move. And of course we have liquidity here, daily high, and of course a huge amount of liquidity here, because guys like me going for shorts after this, and it's really good logic to going for short after this, because we swept high of the session, we have this aggression from sellers, but here very strange. And I think it's good that I decided to close my position into break even, because into break even by market, because I don't like it, and I feel absolute calmness about my decision. Even if we are going down and I lose opportunity, I think I make a right decision, made a right decision. Look at the data, we make another high, no, we didn't make another high, but we are near it. Looks like accumulation, but after we will see another squeeze, we need to be ready to catch a real good point and real good place to go for the short. Maybe we didn't see a huge short, huge going down today, but we need to see some pullback, and these guys who are showing us this aggression now, they need to fix their positions at some point. And also it will be strange if we are going down from this after all this aggression. It will be really strange, because we did nothing, or maybe, I don't know, maybe grabbing this liquidity is an ours. I don't believe in this. It really looks like we are preparing squeeze. Again, sellers here, sellers before, sellers here, huge amount of liquidity are here, and above the daily high there is huge double bottom on price action. It can be a very good squeeze. Now we see absorption. Really interesting what we will have. Maybe it's not a bad idea to go in for the long, but not at this point. Not at this point, but why not? If I go in for the long, for example, from this candle, I need to put my I have risky long, because we have this zone which we can drop, to which we can drop and have the reaction. we see aggression from sellers, so okay. So we have a big amount of liquidity from both sides, because here we have guys who are longing, aggressive longs, and here we have passive seller, and now we have guys who are going for aggressive sells. Again on delta we are falling down, and we have green delta on this candle. Okay, so we will have opportunities to go in for the long if you see again good signs, for example at this level, or go for the short if we are breaking this and have some retest. Again we are reaching this level where we have starting of all this move from buyers. Interesting. Will they defend again it or no? Looks like some seller just can push by market a big amount of contracts and just break this level and break this buyer from this. But again, maybe this is not buyer, real buyer. Maybe this is just a big guy who absorb and building this position on this move. Just sell, go for the short at this point, building big position, and then just fixing here, fixing, let price go up, let other guys go for the long with him and make a squeeze on this liquidity and building a huge position and go and push price down. Again aggression, big amount of contracts from the same level, from the same point. And again we see absorption from sellers. see absorption from the buyers at the moment. Okay, aggressive seller trying to push. I want to put our volume profile. Oh, we have this sweep of these lows, we have retest of our high. And what's next? This buyer just give up, just simple. For what they are buying all the way here. These candles starting with buyers. In previous candle looks like we have absorption. Oh, whoa, it's a big amount of volume, speed of tape increasing. What we have on footprint. Okay, what's next? Aggression from buyers continues. Will we go in for another sweep or no? Or we just get stops on this move from sellers who put them into break even or into small profit by trailing? But we have a big amount here, and here. Okay, so I close my position for nothing, as I see. I will be in the profit now, and I have analysis that we will go to break high and make another sweep. But on the other hand, when I did this, I feel absolute calmness about this, because I didn't like that I saw on the chart. I didn't like accumulation that I saw, and I think I did it right, even if I lost the opportunity to make the profit. But I save my position from loss, which can be. But again, we again have absorption. We are above the point of control. Maybe we'll make another sweep and I can go for the long if I see a good sign. Sellers are pushing now. Okay, we are reaching the POC. I don't see buyers. We don't have market buyers now. So I really don't understand what we had here. Why we have this aggression from buyers. I really don't understand. This doesn't looks like trap for buyers because there is nothing to go for the long here. Again, absorption. It looks nice. I want to go for the long, but okay, I want to wait the closing candle and to see some aggression from market buyers. I didn't see it. We have increasing volume. Now we are breaking the POC. Okay, so my position was good and I closed it for nothing. Okay, so we just will not see some retest or something go for grab the liquidity, just falling down. Okay, yeah, crazy. Where was my position here? Nice. Nice. Yeah, I feel FOMO about it. But on the other hand, when I did this, I feel confidence about my actions. And I still don't understand what was this. Why we see accumulation? Why we see this aggression from buyers? For what? Was it retail traders? Why? I don't believe. I don't believe that this was retail traders who are just long and for what? Maybe this big buyer which was failed. Maybe he planning to make squeeze to absorb all sellers, but at some point he just go exhausting and sellers break. Watch this, that he's going weak and break it down. And B was very good opportunity. Okay, maybe we will have another, not for the long of course, but for the short position, maybe on retesting the POC. Yeah, now we see absorption from sellers. Market buyers a step in. So waiting for a test and for opportunity to go in for the short. Again, absorption. But it was only for the moment. Yeah, very nice. Very nice impulse. And bad feeling about that I can be in it, and I lose this opportunity by my analysis. Okay, now we see absorption from buyers. We are close to value area low. Maybe we'll see reaction from it. Also, we have this imbalance on price action. I don't want to go for the momentum trade. I want to go from the strong level, so I prefer to go for the short from POC at this moment. So I expect maybe we will have reaction from buyers at value area low, or maybe at this imbalance, going for a test for POC or weave up, and then again go down. Okay, now I want to go for a few minutes to drink a water. So I'm arriving time. We're going to poke. Oh, we have valid sellers here. I want to put volume profile on this swing. So we have poke here and here volume area low. Okay. Now we see absorption. Okay, buyers pushing. We are reaching this imbalance. Yeah, we have here some zero prints, but we are overlapped them. Oh yeah, we overlap this, have the reaction. So we have aggressive seller here also. I'm not sure, maybe this is a good place to enter. Okay. But I'm really very tight. I really can easily get stopped because we can go for the poke and then see the reaction. But now I go for the short because we are overlapped imbalance. This imbalance near under the poke, and this is a good place. Very tight stop loss. This of course is better stop, but no, it's an ours. I can re-enter later if we are going to break my and retest poke or going higher. I don't like that we have again aggressive buyers on delta and we don't see market sellers here. I don't like this. Another aggressive seller. It looks like we have absorption in this candle. Okay, it's obvious. It's endless, like on the FOMO after this passing move, passing opportunities, and just trying to catch. Okay, again. It's also obvious. I think if I get stopped again, I need to be done for today. I'm not in a big loss, but after lost opportunity for the long, and after this failed short, when I close position by hand, because I have doubt about going down, I really feel a little FOMO from this, and now I'm trying to catch the short, and maybe I really need to close the terminal after this stop. Or maybe maybe I can wait for testing this if I get stopped here. Also strange that we just have a reaction from buyers from here. We didn't reach value low, we didn't reach this imbalance zone. Okay, we see absorption in previous candle. Now we need to see aggression sellers from the POC, but we don't see them. We see aggression buyers. And again, I had in previous candle, we just reach in the POC, see the reaction, I go into the position. And it's because this losing opportunity, this FOMO, this move, that I can be in it, and this is going a little emotional in my decisions. It's have a logic, yeah, this POC, some absorption, but this, I think, emotional toll. Okay, good reaction. Good, also looks good on price action that we have this reaction from POC. Now we can see a retest of it. We have some zero prints here. Maybe we can add another contract. I feel a little scared about this. Okay, let's wait. Maybe I will do this by the market. Okay, I will do this. I not will do this. And maybe I need to put one stop here. Not a big difference, but again, buyers, where are the sellers? Oh, at least we have this aggression from sellers. Okay. But price continue goes up. So looks like we're going for my stops again. I think it doesn't matter. $10 in difference. I want to the stops be in the same level. Yeah, looks like we're going for them. It's crazy. It's crazy, really crazy. I have no words for it. When I expect the squeeze, there is no squeeze. And then I enter here and price just goes for my stop, and what? And now we have what? Just go down after this. Okay, so I wait for this zone, and maybe I will have another chance to go. Now I really feel not good emotions. I feel angry. I feel again not a FOMO, but not good emotions, like angry. Yeah, like angry, because I'm at first I tired about all these moves. I feel bad about lost opportunities that I make in my analysis, and of course the biggest mistake, okay, not mistake, but the biggest my move today is that I close a good position, but I didn't know that it's good position. I expect a sweep. I see that we have accumulation. Also, it was an absorption, but we have this crazy buyer who just pushing price, and I thought that we are going to make another squeeze, sweep daily high, and then go down. So I have the reasons for close it. And as we see, we have a very good swing down, and I lost this pretty opportunity to make a profit. And then I go on first touch into the short, I get stopped, and then I go again at another contract. So it is just about emotions because of previous moves, of lost opportunities, and I started to acting like this and makes mistake. But what we have another, we have absorption in previous candle. Now we have sellers, and look what we have here, and maybe we can have last try. But this again crazy. We just go and break our stops. This is obvious. But also we have this zone. Oh, again aggressive buyers. Come on, guys. Make another sweep. And give me opportunity to recover my losses and make profit. Another absorption in previous candle. We see aggression on Micro Nasdaq on Delta. I want to see another sweep. Maybe a retest of this, and I want to market give me opportunity to go for the short. another sweep. So it really have a logic to go to this, to test in value high and break these highs where we have stops of guys who are selling here. I want to put again volume profile on this swing down. Okay, so this is value low of the swing, and this is our poke of the swing. I want to put the line here. Okay, now I want to see reaction from this. Buyers continue pushing. Okay, come on guys. Yeah, we made this sweep. So, okay, I need to wait. Maybe it's not a bad time to go now for the short. In stupid situations, I have speed. In first touch, I have speed. Now happens what I expected, and I didn't have speed. I want to wait. We just go to retest it, go sweep this, have sellers, market sellers now, have sellers in this candle. Okay, wait for closing this candle. This is really crazy for me. And now again, if I go in here, I will have a big stop loss. Crazy. I want to go here, and I didn't have a speed. Nice. Emotional toll, yes. After all these moves from me, so this is really stupid. The first touch I go, then I go again, and after that I was expected, I didn't go and lose a good entry. Oh, again, another aggressive seller. And what? We absorb it. It's strange. Okay, it's strange that we have absorbed this seller. I want to wait. Now we have again aggression from buyers on delta. Again, another big seller. Okay, we break it. No. Okay, I'm again go for the short, but now I want to put a short stop. But again, this gap on price action, and I just put my stop loss here. This is a big stop. But okay, I need to do this. We have aggression from sellers. Now we have aggression from buyers. But we are on the POC. We have this aggression on the point of control. Again, aggression from buyers. Yeah, it's going crazy. Okay, need to take a call. So what we have, yeah, we go for this gap on price action where I want to put my stop. And what we have this absorption on it. Okay, maybe now it's time to go down. But again, in previous candles we see market buyers. It's strange for me because again we are under the POC, and I really don't know who are pushing the price here up. Okay, I want to add another contract. But stop for this contract I will put here. Yeah, 100 of stops if I get stopped. Okay, I'm ready for it. Again, I don't know. On Micro Nasdaq we have absorption on delta this candle. We have again these buyers. Okay, I want to put poke on this swing, so we have this low volume node here. No, it's too small, and if we're going down, I think it doesn't make sense. Really good place to fix this value area low of the session. And the other place, this imbalance. So this is a place where we can see effort from buyers, but we see effort now from what? Again, I don't know. Empty candle, zero prints, but we have market buyers. From what they are going for the long again? I don't understand. And we are on the poke of the session, we are on the poke of this swing from buyers. Okay, now I see. We have value area low of the swing here, and we have this reaction from it. Okay, now I see. Now I understand. So again, I'm in dangerous. So we have this reaction from poke of the swing, but we have also poke of the session a little bit upper. I have doubts about this stop and also about this. It would be crazy if we are going to break this, and even even will not break this and going down. Have aggression again in previous candle by buyers, big amount of buys. Also we have this seller, but delta is still green. I don't feel calmness about my position. But I just need to wait. Don't like my stops, especially this, but this also is bad. Okay, not bad, but not good. Have absorption in previous candle. Have some aggression now from sellers. Come on guys, push the price. We are in control, we are under the poke. But again market buyer. We are pushing price down, but we have this market buyer. It really looks crazy. Where are the sellers? Why we have again buyers here? let's put our session poke on whole chart. Now we see the reaction from it, but again aggression from buyers. Oh, this is looks like not lucky day for me. Green delta, they're going to push. I want to close one contract. I don't like this is not good. I leave this stop, but I think it doesn't matter. We are breaking the poke, trading above the poke. Again we have buyers who are pushing. You can just easily go to break this again. And also this is obvious stop from me. Look at this again. Again this aggression. Again, crazy delta. What? So look at this delta. We're making new highs when the price are more lower. Okay, at this moment I will get stopped if I didn't close my one contract by the market, and all this looks like we're going for my another stop. 10 candles on delta are green in a row. Okay, now we see some aggression again. Okay, I have stop, I have position, I need to do some business. Yeah, I need to do some business. Okay, so what we have? So we have reaction down, we have some aggression from sellers. Again, aggression from buyers in previous candle, closing below the POC. Okay. We still have market buyers. I don't know. Okay, I need to I really don't know what to do with this position. Just wait. Don't have clear direction. Just choppy range near the POC. Break it in the other side. Aggression buyers which are pushing. Delta is just rising. Look at this. Maybe it's just sellers. It's us sellers which are closing their position and another seller passive absorb it. Again, have some business. If it will be stopped, okay. So what we have here? We have this choppy moves. We are here a big amount of time. Again, delta is rising. Delta is rising. We have here some sells. No, still we have aggression from the buyers. I don't know really. Maybe it's because Friday, but I don't understand why the delta is rising. Look at this rising of the delta. It's just going up and up, making new highs. And we have this week, we have more longs as this week. Yeah, we can say that these are sellers who are fixing their positions, but I don't know. I don't know. And if we have this rise in delta, why we don't go up? So we have passive buyer. It means at this point of control, and up also we have this passive seller, and here passive seller. So maybe this amount of sorry. Okay, again I need to do some business. I feel tired of this position. There is no clear movement. There is looks dirty for me, and gives me real emotional toll. But emotional toll because of previous moves, of previous my stupid moves, and now forming this pool of liquidity, which we can easily break and get these stops of sellers who are put them here, and also my stop. And I just need, before all these moves, close the terminal and be done for today, because I feel really tired, and now I don't know what to expect. If I get stopped, okay. Let's go, get me stopped. We have bigger volume from buyers, but this is Micro Nasdaq. I want to look at the mini Nasdaq. the same situation. So we have absorption in previous candle.